What's up, everybody? I'm Lockouts, and in this video I got some rumored news that you can purchase targeted corruptions, and it's going to be going live in the next few days or within this week. That's according to a source that is from the community manager that's at wowhead.com. It's a blue link, it's a sticky, and we're about to review that right now. Check this out, baby.
Take your mouse and click the button, won't you subscribe to me? Lockouts providing the content that you see. I'm visually stimulating your mind, 1 minute at a time.
Alright guys, jumping right into this over here. This was just released a couple of hours ago. This just actually updated and turned from 2 hours to 3 hours. So according to wowhead.com, and this is coming from Kaivax, which is the community manager. You can see this right here, guys. This is from the community manager that's on Wowhead. So this was just released 3 hours 51 minutes ago for patch 8.3. And what this says is that there's going to be targeted corruptions and faster cloak empowerment. And this is coming from Blizzard source number 1. So this is going to be somebody that Kaivax is in contact with, and is somebody that they is definitely reputable for them to be publishing this. So according to this, we were working on an update to the game that we expect to roll out in the coming week. We plan to make improvements to the process of obtaining corrupted items on max level characters, and also streamline upgrading the legendary cloak Azera. So also thank you very much to Wowhead and shouting them out, Wowhead and Kaivax, for dropping this information that we are relating to everybody. So big ups to you guys, and if you guys want to, I'll have a link to this down below so that you can click it and read it yourself. All right. It further goes on to say that our goal with this update is to speed up the power progression of the new level 120 characters, while giving established endgame players more agency in pursuing the corruption effects that they most desire. And more echoes, it says right here. In our last update, we added Echoes of Ny'alotha, new currency available for most Visions of N'Zoth content, which can be used to directly purchase rank 3 essences that have already been unlocked on a different character. We plan to expand the availability and purpose of this new currency. Now, once any character completes the legendary cloak questline, they will immediately begin earning Echoes of Ny'alotha from all of the usual sources. So that's a good change. Basically, the way that it is right now, if you have an alt and you have a main character and you've already unlocked rank 3 essences, you jump on your alt, you earn these echoes, and you can purchase them for 500 echoes for a rank 3 essence right now for your alts. And this goes on to say that Echoes of Ny'alotha will be much more abundant than before, so they're going to increase the drop rate of this. As we expand the usefulness of Echoes of Ny'alotha, we want to ensure that players who haven't felt the need to accumulate them don't feel disadvantaged. So we will be increasing both the drop rates of Echoes and their cost by a factor of 5. That means that when these exchanges take effect, a major assault will award 625 Echoes, up from 125, so it's a massive buff. The cost to purchase an essence will also increase by the same factor, from 500 to 250 Echoes, so they're trying to balance it out with how much is dropping for how much the cost is going to be. If you are planning to purchase a rank 3 essence with Echoes of Ny'alotha that you have already earned, you should do so now before these costs change. So if you are planning on buying something, and this is going to go live in the next few days, it might even go live tomorrow on Tuesday, the 19th of May. It is now 10:36 p.m. at 5:18. You guys could see, right, or you can't even see it actually, but it is 10:36 p.m. Monday, May 18th of 2020. That's when I'm reading this and dropping this out, and this will be published probably in the next 20-30 minutes and be on my YouTube. So further, we're going to go on and just go ahead and finish this off right here, guys. It's pretty well self-explanatory. Again, we'll have the link down below. What they're doing is improving Azera's cloaks, or your cloak, basically. They're improving it. We are also reducing the requirements for any quest step in upgrading the cloak from ranks 1 to 15 that previously required multiple horrific visions. Each rank can now be achieved in a single horrific vision run. So all the grinding that you did for 2 or 3 runs to level up your cloak, you don't got to do that no more. 1 run, 1 level. For example, upgrading your rank 13 cloak to rank 14 will now require 2 torn pages of the final truth. It was 6. So if you're currently in progression of 2 or more pages, you'll turn them in and immediately complete that quest. The following quest to upgrade from rank 14 to 15 will then require you to get 2 more new torn pages, and it was 8, so you only got to do 2. So it used to be 6 and 8, and yeah, it was a little bit of a grind. Now it's only 1 run, and you get 2 pages for a full completion. The requirements for further minor upgrades to the cloak after rank 15 with monolithic cores have not been changed. So it's going to be the same thing with monolithic cores and how everything's going to run with all that, guys. So you're going to level up your cloak up to a max of 125 corruption resistance each time that you clear a max level 5 mask. You're going to be able to upgrade your cloak by 3 more pieces or 3 more levels so that you can go up to a max of 125 corruption resistance. And now it says choosing your corruption. This is where you're going to be able to see how much that they're purchasing for everything right here. Or how much everything costs for when you are going to purchase everything. So in addition to any unlocked essences, Mother will now also offer several new preserved contaminants which allow for a specific corruption effect and the associated corruption penalty to be applied to a selected item. The inventory of available preserved contaminants will change twice each week, mirroring the salt cadence which will cycle through available corruption effects at various levels of potency. You can now use a preserved contaminant to apply the corruption you purchase to any uncorrupted item that can be corrupted, much like an enchant. Here are some samples for Mother's upgrade offerings. So basically, if you have like a 470 or a 480 item level and you want to put some corruption on it, you could pick the corruption that you want and you could attach it, kind of like putting a socket on the piece of gear. It's kind of what they're going for. So a vessel of horrific visions now cost $1750. A rank 3 essence is now $2,500. Masterful one is now $3,000. Siphoner for tankies is now $4,250, or DPS that want to be assholes. A TD rank 1 is now $6,250. A Siphoner rank 2 is now $6,300. Ineffable Truth is now $6,750. A Racing Pulse rank 3 is $78.75. So haste. Rank 3s are $78.75. Echoing Voids for Blood DKs. That's $12,000. And TD rank 3 for anybody that wants to do crazy, stupid AoE damage is 15,000 now echoes. We highly suggest that you purchase any rank 3 essence that you want and can afford as soon as possible. Again, I'm going to read that one more time because that caught my eye when I read this last time. We highly suggest that you purchase any rank 3 essences that you want and can afford as soon as possible. Due to a technical limitation, items that have been cleansed cannot be recorrupted. We are looking into whether it will be possible to fix this, but we don't want to hold up the new system in the meantime. So if you had like a 470 pair of boots or like a 470 pair of bracers and you took corruption off of it because it wasn't good and you were stacking another type, and then you wanted to go and re-add corruption to that 470 piece that you had already removed corruption from, you can't do it. They said there's technical limitations. Once you take it off, you can't change that corruption and put a different piece on it. So all the previous ways that corrupted items and vessels can be acquired are still in place. The changes above are meant to supplement those sources and provide you with more options and control in pursuing your goals. So this is, again, guys, coming from Kaivax, and this is the community manager that's from Wowhead. This is a blue sticky that's on there. I'm going to have this link down below so you can go ahead and click it, and it'll take you right over there. And I want to know what your guys' comments or thoughts is on this. Are you guys finally happy that they're starting to be able to release the tension a little bit, or lowering the grind and the requirements so that your main can actually buy a targeted corruption, or your alt could go after specific ones, and everybody could have the best of the best now instead of just it kind of being RNG. They're kind of trying to put in place more of a vendor aspect, and I think that they're really are leading this into Shadowlands with the vendor stuff, and they're letting you be able to start picking which things are dropping for your character that you would like to have, instead of them feeding you 57 things that you don't want before the 58th piece that you finally get to something that you actually do want. So Thank goodness that they finally did this, in my opinion. Thank goodness. I want to know what your guys' questions, comments, or concerns are. By all means, like, follow, subscribe, leave your stuff down below. Click all the buttons. Help a fella out. I'm Lockhouse, baby. Peace.
Take your mouse and click the button, won't you subscribe to me? Lockouts, providing the content that you see. I'm visually stimulating your mind, 1 minute at a time.